Now we can study about the induced EMF produced due to the motion of conductor in the external uniform magnetic field. Consider a uniform magnetic field and a conductor PQ having length L can be moved in this magnetic field over a U-shaped rail. Here, magnetic field is into the plane. When the conductor PQ moves towards the left side with a force F, the area of the rectangular loop decreases. This decrease in magnetic flux induces an EMF at the ends of the conductor PQ, because of which a induced current flows from P to Q according to Fleming's right-hand rule, and current completes its clockwise path. Consider a uniform magnetic field acting into the plane of the paper. Consider a conductor PQ having positive and negative charges is moving towards left side in this field. Since the charges on this conductor are also in motion along with the conductor, these charges experiences a magnetic Lorentz force from P to Q for positive charges and from Q to P for negative charges, means electrons. Thus, positive charges shift to Q and negative charges shift to P due to this Lorentz magnetic force. Then, electric field is set up from Q to P and electrons experience a force from P to Q. So, the accumulation of charges at P and Q are possible till these forces are equal and opposite. But the accumulation of charge at P and Q induce an EMF in it, because of which a current flows in clockwise direction in rectangular loop. If phi is the flux linked with the coil, then phi equals BA cos theta. Here B is external magnetic field, A is the area of the loop. Here theta is the angle between magnetic field and area vector. The angle between B and A is 0, since the plane of area is perpendicular to the magnetic field. Thus, phi equals BA. If L is the length of the conductor and x is the distance from side RS to side PQ, then area of the loop A equals Lx. So, flux linked with the coil phi equals BLx. When the conductor PQ moves towards the left side with velocity v, the area of the rectangular loop decreases. This decrease in magnetic flux associated with the conductor induces an EMF at the ends of the conductor PQ. According to Faraday's and Lenz's law, this induced EMF epsilon equals minus d phi by dt. After placing the expression of phi, epsilon equals minus d by dt BLx. Since external magnetic field is uniform and length of the conductor is fixed during the motion, epsilon equals minus BL into dx by dt. Since the rate of change of displacement is velocity, and moreover here velocity is in the direction of decreasing x, thus minus dx by dt equals v. Hence, EMF induced in the conductor PQ is epsilon equals BLV. The induced EMF is also called motional EMF in this case. As the resistance of the rectangular loop is R, the magnitude of induced current is I equals epsilon by R equals BLV divided by R. As the current carrying arm PQ is moved into the external magnetic field, there exists a force on the arm. The direction of the force acting on the arm is given by Fleming's left hand rule. According to the rule, the thumb, forefinger and center finger of the left hand are stretched such that they are mutually perpendicular to each other. If the forefinger and center finger representing the direction of magnetic field and direction of current respectively, the thumb indicates the direction of force. Thus, as per the rule, the direction of force on arm PQ is opposite to the direction of motion of the arm PQ. The magnitude of this force is F equals ILB sin theta, where theta is the angle between the current and the magnetic field. Here, since the angle is 90 degree, hence F equals ILB sin 90. Since sin 90 equals 1, F equals ILB. After substituting the expression of current, F equals BLV divided by R into LB, or F equals B square L square V divided by R. If we need to maintain the uniform velocity on the arm PQ, we need to apply a constant force F in the direction of velocity. The applied force should be equal in magnitude and opposite in direction to the magnetic Lorentz force. Thus, the power required to push the arm PQ along the rails is given by the relation P equals Fv. On substituting the equation of F and simplify, we get P equals B square L square V square divided by R. The work done to move PQ is mechanical in nature. This mechanical energy is converted into heat energy according to Joule's law of heating effect. So, the power dissipated is Pj equals I square R. On substituting the expression of I, we get Pj equals B square L square V square divided by R. Since power delivered equals power dissipated, law of conservation of energy is valid here. So, we can conclude that the mechanical energy which is required to move the arm is converted into induced EMF and then to thermal energy. Here the energy loss is H equals Pjt equals B square L square V square divided by R into T.